Hello Capricorn, welcome in or welcome back to Go With The Flow Tarot. This is going to be a reading for the month of October. I'm going to attempt to pull 3 cards. Spirit's going to give me however many Spirit wants to give me. One for the beginning, one for the middle, and one for the end. Thank you. And then I am going to close out with 3 inner child oracles for the beginning and middle and end of the month. Thank you. Actually, I think I'm going to take all 3 of those for the middle. Excuse me while I pull one more for the end of the month. The Capricorn Collective, thank you. Well, that wanted to be in the beginning, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you. There we go. So, definitely did not get one card for any of those, but Spirit does what Spirit does. So, for the beginning of October, you have pulled the Fool alongside the 2 of Pentacles. What this is saying is that you've been really busy spinning plates, not focusing on what you really should be focusing on. So it's time to drop at least one of those plates and take a leap of faith in a brand new direction. Or you're taking a leap of faith in a brand new direction and you're going to find yourself extremely busy after that. For the middle of the month, you pulled the 6 of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune and the 5 of Swords. So what this is saying to me is that while you are learning perfect balance, who to give and receive to and who not to give and receive to and from, Spirit's stepping in with some divine intervention to teach you how to better protect your energy. Because with that 7 of Swords, he is stealing the swords from his enemy so his enemy cannot attack him. And I will note there are polka dots on this card, and the polka dots in the tarot represent you taking things too seriously and needing to be a little bit more playful and have a little bit more fun. So maybe you are taking it a little too seriously trying to find that perfect balance, but I mean, we're telling you to do it with the 2 of Pentacles in the beginning, so we'll get more clarity when we tap in further. Now, in the end of the month, you may have an Aquarius or an air sign coming into your life. King of Swords being Aquarius, the Justice card being Libra, but the King of Swords can represent all 3 of the air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. But what the King of Swords often is if it's not somebody older and more mature than you, it's going to be something like a mentor or a teacher or a guide. And they're going to come in to bring balance and a little bit of a cause and effect. But as long as you're a good person and you're doing good things, this is a very, very positive card. So I have assigned Kings as outside energy coming in for my viewers. So that does likely mean somebody's coming in to help you find that perfect balance. But let's tap in further to find out. Starting off with the Fool and the 2 of Pentacles for the Capricorn Collective. For their greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose, what do I need to know about the Fool and the 2 of Pentacles in the beginning of October for Capricorn? Thank you. Ooh, okay. The Magician in reverse. So I think with these, I mean, that's double major arcana now coming out. I am seeing the Empress and the 6 of Cups on the split. So this very likely could be to do with a mother figure. Something didn't work out the way it was supposed to. So you're going to need to take a leap of faith in a new direction. I'm going to need more clarity though, please. The Fool, the 2 of Pentacles, and the Magician in reverse for the Capricorn Collective for the beginning of October. For their greatest good, highest timeline, thank you. Yeah, you're going to find yourself at a crossroads, darling. I mean, we really already knew that with the Fool there. But what you can take away from this 2 of Swords is, first and foremost, blindfolds in the tarot represent not trusting your intuition. Second of all, you've got some this or that thinking going on. You think, let's go this way, let's go that way, when in fact you have an entire sea of options behind you. So you're going to need to open your mind up a little bit more in the beginning of the month there, Capricorn. Anything else in the Fool, 2 of Pentacles, Magician in reverse, and 2 of Swords for the Capricorn Collective for the beginning of October. Thank you. Ooh, that's a lot that came out. What do we got here? I see. This ties very much in with the Magician in reverse. You have pulled the Death card with the 5 of Cups and the 4 of Cups, and it did come out in this order. So what this is telling me is something in the past is dead, done, and over with. It is not going to be resurrected. You're not going to go for round 2, 3, 4, 20. It is dead, done, and over with. It's something that you didn't really care that much about, but you're still having a little poo-poo pants party over it anyway. He is mourning these cups of wine that have spilled, but he's actually quit drinking wine, so he's crying over something he doesn't care that much about. Spirit's going to bring in a new offer. Do not feel jaded or apathetic after that death. I would highly, highly, highly recommend taking whatever that new offer is and taking a leap of faith towards it. That is the hand of God giving you an offer. And those 3 cups here, those are the ones that you've been crying about. Let that shit go, Capricorn, and take this offer. Let's move in now to the 6 of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, 7 of Swords for the Capricorn Collective for the middle of October, please. Thank you. Nope, you still want to talk about the past. Okay, so when you're done having your little poo-poo pants party over something you don't really care about, take a little bit of a time out to rest, relax, recover, meditate, and pray for some blessings, okay? These people up here are being blessed by this one up here in that stained glass, and the prayer hands obviously represent blessings, but hello, what am I seeing on the split? The King of Swords and the 10 of Cups. So you're definitely going to have some help getting to your happiness and finding that balance. And I really feel like Spirit's going to be the one bringing that in. So I'm actually going to leave those 2 alone. I specifically just want to ask about this 7 of Swords to make sure I'm giving the appropriate advice. More please on the 7 of Swords in the middle of October. Thank you for the Capricorn Collective. It's dead, done, and over with. It's a blessing in disguise. You need to shift your energy and your focus. Stop thinking about how you were stabbed in the back and start focusing on your blessings. Okay? Blessings. Blessings. So you really are in desperate need of a perspective shift, my dear. I'm here telling you that because I love you and I care about you, and that's what the cards are telling me to say. Let it go. It's done. Just let it go and start looking towards the future, because you will have blessings coming in for you. Spirit doesn't step in. I mean, unless this came out in reverse, but it didn't. It came out in the upright, so the wheel is turning in your favor. So let's move into this King of Swords with the Justice card now, please. More information on the King of Swords. Thank you. Okay, this fell into the middle of the month, so you're gonna have to let go of something that you thought was a stable relationship or a stable home life, because the 4 of Wands came out in reverse. So that is definitely speaking to that 10 of Swords and reiterating, protect your energy. Seeing Temperance and the 6 of Wands on the split. So you are going to see success after a difficult time. You're just going to need some patience in this process. Now, those cards didn't come out, but that is double Sagittarius energy, so you could be dealing with Sagittarius. I would like to move towards the King of Swords and the Justice card now, though. Please and thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, so maybe your Sagittarius is your mama, or maybe you need to bring some more nurturing, motherly, caring energy into this and be more open and ready to receive, especially help from a mentor or guide. Now seeing the High Priestess and the 6 of Wands on the split. As I said, the blindfolds in the tarot represent not trusting your intuition. Spirit is always trying to communicate with you, always, for your greatest good. You just have to learn how to recognize the signs and synchronicities that Spirit is speaking through. This can be you going to the grocery store and hearing a song that makes you think of whatever this is, or just keep your eyes and ears and your heart open for signs from the universe. Any more you'd like to say about the King of Swords, the Justice card, and the Empress card? That's double major arcana. Seeing that 6 of Wands again, you're definitely going to have success after a difficult time. Bring a little bit of a spark of inspiration, and possibly start considering heading towards a spontaneous new mystery. The Page of Wands is a youthful energy that is inspired by the future. It is a spark of inspiration. I don't know how else to rephrase that. I'm going to try and tap in one more time. The King of Swords, the Justice card, the Empress, and the Page of Wands for the Capricorn collective. Well, now Spirit's just saying what I've been saying this whole time. It is time for a perspective shift, my darling. You really, really, really need to start looking at things for the blessings that they are. So even when something incredibly painful happens, you can be grateful for the lesson that came along with it so that you don't have to go through that cycle again. You can always have a positive perspective if you choose to. So Spirit's just reiterating what I've been telling you this whole time. Thank you. All right, I'm going to grab this other deck now. With all of this in consideration, is there any more advice from the tarot for the month of October, just generally speaking? Thank you. What? Geez, there's that Six of Wands again. And on the split is the Eight of Swords. So this is you making too big of a deal out of something and not trusting your intuition to get you out of a situation you think you're stuck in. But that's not what came out. That's what was on the split. What came out is this Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles is the offer, I believe, that you're going to think looks just like everything else, but it's not. You need a perspective shift, my dear. Bring some more positive energy into your life, honey. It's not going to hurt you. It's going to help you. Any more advice from the tarot for the Capricorn collective for the month of October? Thank you. Quite a few came out here. Okie dokie. So we've got the Two of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Swords, the Moon card, and the Knight of Pentacles. So you're very, very, very well could have someone coming into your life, as I felt with that King of Swords, somebody who is going to be very different than you. This is the Fool meeting with the High Priestess. These two are going to approach life very differently. But this is going to be a knight in shining armor coming to help you out. Once again, with that rest, relax, recover, and pray for blessings. It could be a Pisces coming in for you. Or this could be saying, just keep your wits about you and make sure you're not dissuaded by any kind of secrets. The other thing the moon speaks about is, you guessed it, your intuition. So really, I would say intuition and positivity are going to be your main themes for this month, Capricorn. And when you do start deciding to move into a new direction, take your time with it. Plant your seeds where you know that they're going to grow. Don't waste your time and your energy running all over the place. This is the only knight in the deck that isn't moving. He is being very methodical, studying where he should plant this thing that is very, very important to him. And it very well could be a divine match that you're working through here. So I think that's pretty good. I'm going to leave it there. I will now get you 3 inner child oracles for the month to close out. One for the beginning, one for the middle, one for the end for the Capricorn collective, please. Thank you for the month of October. Let love guide you. Choose yourself today. Sagittarius just got choose yourself today as well. And I got an intuitive feeling that you're dealing with a Sagittarius. So for whoever out there is, maybe not. If you have Sag in your chart, either way, you might want to go watch that reading. One more, please, for the end of October for the Capricorn collective. For the greatest good, highest timeline, highest purpose. Thank you. I forget who else pulled this now, but someone else pulled this. I think 2 signs pulled this for this month. Flow with the rhythm. So I will read these for you now. Let love guide you. 2 + 4 = 6. That's divine match. I mean, 6 is the lovers, so excuse me. Excuse me. There is magic all around us, woven throughout the fabric of existence. It weaves its threads within our lives, stretching between hearts, embracing souls, and wrapping itself within us. It is that spark, that feeling of home, that smile of a face of a beloved friend. This is the Page of Wands. Sorry. It is the good we see in the world and the good we carry deep inside of us all. Even so, At times, we can lose sight of the good. If you have pulled this card, then it might be time to see that magic again. And I wonder if that's not partially why, oh, where it is now. You know what? I have too many cards here. Forget it. Okay. Wonderment exercise. Take the time today to purposely acknowledge the good things in your life. Write down all that you are appreciative for. No detail is too small. As you remember all the good, let the feelings of gratitude envelop every part of your being with warmth and dazzling bright light. Responsive journaling prompt. How does your inner child see magic in the world? Gosh, you really need a perspective shift, my dear. All right, choose yourself today for the middle of October. Our inner child has always been sensitive to a promise broken, a desire disregarded, or a hope lost. It is paramount that we show our inner child, and by default our present selves, that they are important to us through our actions. Acceptance exercise. Ask yourself what it looks like for your inner child to be important to you today, this week, this month, and this year. Right, sorry, I was like, this seems so familiar, but I already just finished telling you Sagittarius just pulled this card, so yeah. Some of these answers might be overwhelming or seem unattainable, and that's okay. Look at your answers and make a list of ways you can show yourself that you are important every day. Try to distill your weekly, monthly, and yearly answers to a 10 to 15 minute daily task. For example, if your yearly answer is to write a book, then a daily task could be to write 200 words each day. Once you have your list, write each task down on a small piece of paper, folding each one and placing it in a bowl or similar container. Pick one item each day to do for yourself. Make sure to practice celebrating yourself after each task has been completed. Responsive journaling prompt. Are there aspects of yourself today that you feel might not be worthy of praise or accomplishments that you feel are not good enough? If so, give yourself praise, no matter how insignificant your accomplishments may seem to you. When you give yourself praise, do so with the enthusiasm of a proud parent when presented with a masterpiece from a toddler. Finally, flow with the rhythm. Get lost in the rhythm of movement today. When we were children, dance and movement were natural parts of our being. We knew intuitively how to find joy in rhythm and how to express that joy with our bodies. Maybe along the way we were told that our expressions were not good enough to be considered dance. But the truth is that every dance in existence was first made up by intuitive movement. You need your intuition right now. Like so much in this world, the art of dancing is a subjective one. And you get to decide how to participate in it. If you have pulled this card, then it may be time to dance. Playfulness exercise. Put on some music and let your body move with abandonment. This is a time for freedom and play, not a time to worry about technique or style. Dance for the pleasure of moving and release any thoughts you might have of not being good enough to dance. In a world of movement, there is no such thing as good or bad. There's only what you make of your experience. If you find it difficult to dance without judgment of your movements, try dancing with your eyes closed. If you choose to do this practice, I would suggest dancing slower and in a room with plenty of space. Responsive journaling prompt. What emotions come up for you while dancing? Do you feel uncertainty or shame in your body and how it moves? Do you feel joy or freedom? Do you feel awkward? Whatever feelings might arise, ask yourself why it is that you might be experiencing these emotions around dancing. I think it's because you need a perspective shift, but I also know that you are going to have someone come on in and help you out with that, Capricorn. I hope that was helpful. I thank you ever so much for being here, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye for now.